So I haven't been on here for months. I haven't created any blogs or vlogs for ages. They say a lot of things can happen in a year. Well, a lot of things can happen in a few months if it's me. So I've been taking a step back from proper social side of things, and I've had a few reasons for that, personal reasons, and also I have just been offered a new career, given a new career, whatever you want to call it, having it handed to me on a plate. And I am really focusing on that at the moment, and I am so grateful and so thankful to have this opportunity with my career. Like, yeah, I'm just over the moon, absolutely over the moon. As you can tell with a big smile on my face. My beauty and wellness business is doing really well also, so I've been focusing and putting quite a bit of time into that and building the business, so it's just been really, really, really full on. But I have also been kind of focusing on myself. Myself is my top priority at the moment, and there comes a point, I think, in everybody's life where you think to yourself, I need to be important. I need to make myself my top priority. That's what I have to do. And that's what I'm now doing. And I have gone from being, I don't really know how to describe it, but like quite a lazy-ish person, kind of. A lot of people will say, what are you talking about? People who know me will be like, you're not lazy at all. But like in my head, lazy for myself, if that makes sense. I haven't been looking after my body properly. I've been not sleeping very well for months. So I really, really, I'm grateful for having my mum. Massively. I don't want to get emotional because I will, but I am massively grateful for having my mum, my grandparents, my family, my friends, whilst I'm going through this kind of phase of my life. So now I'm concentrating on me basically, and I have started to morning journal every morning. It literally takes me 5 minutes, and it just helps me. It mentally helps me. I have also nearly finished finally the manifest book. I have wanted to read this for ages, and I've put it off and thought, oh no, manifesting, that's not real, that doesn't happen, that doesn't work. It's changed my mind completely about everything, and I'm really just focusing on my mindset and myself at the moment. So yeah, enough about me. I thought that I would take you guys on a little weekend vlog because I have a Pamper party this evening, so I'm going to get myself ready and dressed soon. I'm going to go out and get a few bits, get some nice cheeses, get some bits to decorate the table with, and we're going to have a really lush Pamper night. And then tomorrow I am cooking a roast dinner for myself, my mum and my grandpa. And then we are going to visit my grandma in hospital. She had a fall in the week and silly woman broke her hip. But she's had an operation, she's had a plate fitted, she's a trooper, she's come through the other side, and I am just so proud of her. She's such a strong woman, such a strong woman. So I'm going to go visit her tomorrow with my mum and my grandpa after we've had our roast. So I thought, why not take you guys along with me for the weekend? I haven't done a weekend vlog for absolutely ages. Haven't done a vlog for ages. So that's enough about me chattering away for about 4 or 5 minutes. I am going to get myself ready, and I will take you guys with me for the weekend. I just wanted to nip on, this is really close, and just show you a house that is to rent, like opposite my mum's. I do quite like it, but I think being opposite my mum is probably going to be a bit too much. And I'm probably being too impatient. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. I'm probably being too impatient because I'm supposed to be saving for a mortgage, but part of me just wants like my own space now. But anyway, I will show you this house. So this is the house in question opposite my mum's. It's a little, oh, that focus properly. It's a little 2-bed house, and I really quite like it, but I just don't think I should run before I can walk, if that makes sense. But I just want to show you because I think it's really sweet, and for me and my dog, that would just be really perfect. So I am now going to go food shopping, B&M, and I just thought I would pop on here and show you what I'm wearing. So the sun is out today. It's not too bad today. So it's not too cold, but I did feel a bit like rubbish this morning, and I did kind of feel a bit like I've got a bit of a sore throat. My ears were funny, so I thought, right, I'm wrapping up. So I have decided, I don't know if you can see very well, in here at all. But I've just got a ribbed jumpsuit on from Pretty Little Thing, which I'm obsessed with. It's not even in the tall range and it fits me properly. I've got an old New Look jumper on. I've just got a New Look like trench coat, scarf, hat is from Primark. People will say Elfalooza, it's not, it's Elfalora. And then I have got my Ugg dupes on as well, with my Nike socks. So just going a bit casual today. So I'm back from my little Aldi, excuse me, I was wearing a hat, Aldi and B&M trip, my weekly Aldi trip. I am super impressed what I got this week. I think you guys will also be really impressed. Let me show you. So I got all of this from Aldi, all of this for £45, which I think is pretty damn good, if I'm honest. I picked up these Asian style pork belly portions. I think that meal looks really nice. So I was going for that kind of meal in the week. I'll cook this for me and my mum. These are amazing. Garlic and herb chicken Kievs. Honestly, just so quick and easy to do. I did pick up some fresh mince as well. I've got a gammon joint, which I'm going to be cooking for my Sunday roast. I have cheated on the old Yorkshire puddings. So I've got 6 large beef dripping Yorkshire pudding from Aldi as well. I love a good Yorkshire pudding with a roast dinner. You literally cannot not have yours. I also get some of the dog stuff in there as well. So I've got her some of these dental sticks, which she really, really likes. And I also got her these chew bones, which she also likes as well. My dog will literally eat anything, so she loves these as well. So yeah, that's my little shop. So it is Sunday morning. I had a really nice night last night with the girls around a little Pamper. I just had a lovely hot shower. My throat is still feeling a bit rubbish today, but yeah, so I'm just gonna do my skincare now and then get myself sorted. The roast dinner is on already. I will show you that later. I've got gammon I'm cooking. I think I said that yesterday when I showed you the Aldi shop, but yeah, so I'm cooking gammon today. So I am really looking forward to just having a really nice chilled out Sunday today. Nice little dog walk with my mum and the dog. My bags are atrocious. I am really tired today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit like, I wouldn't say proper moody, but I would just say because I'm so tired, like I've just got a little bit of a attitude on, shall we say. So yeah. So I'm going to finish off my skincare now and I will show you guys the roast dinner when it's ready. Do you know what I love about a Sunday? The fact that I don't have to do a lot, really, if I'm honest. I've got my coffee, what's left of it anyway, and I just thought I would kind of go through my everyday makeup routine, really. So I always start off, firstly, I start off with a Lumi Spa, which you saw me doing earlier. 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night. At night time, I also use the Boost as well. So they're my favourite kind of skincare routine regimes that I have. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to show you guys and talk you through my little makeup routine, everyday makeup routine. So I've got the ELF Camo Concealer. Which is my favourite. You'll have to bear with me because I don't actually have a mirror either side to see kind of what I'm doing. So I might have to nip off and check in the mirror that my makeup's alright, because I don't think I've ever done my makeup in a camera before. So this will be a new one. But yeah, I put quite a generous amount of this on because as you can see, I always suffer with really bad bags under my eyes. Even if I get loads of sleep, I always do. So I just literally pop this on with a foundation brush. I do need a new foundation brush, actually, in all honesty. But yeah, anyway, so I have just turned over the roast potatoes and took those out of the oven, and the gammon is in the slow cooker on high. That's been in this morning since about 9 9 o'clock time, 9:15. And then I've bought some beef dripping Yorkshire puddings. I'm cheating today. I don't know about you, but I do like to make my own Yorkshire puddings. But I'm cheating today. Got the beef dripping ones from Aldi. I think they were like 6 for like £1 something. So I've never tried them before, so I'm really hoping that they're going to be really delicious today. And then we're just going to go off and see my grandma at the hospital. The time is 2 o'clock, so we're leaving about 3:30. And then when we get back, we're going to take the dog for a walk around the block, because it'll be dark and cold and horrible then. I'm also going to just make a little get ready with me reel today as well, just something nice and casual. So yeah, that's my concealer kind of done. As you can see, I put it not just here, I put it kind of all in this area really. And it's got really good coverage, because ever since having to wear a mask for COVID, I ended up getting so many spots here. My face used to be clear. People used to say to me, oh, you've got lovely skin, what do you use? And I used to be like, nothing. But now, since that, I've got all like spots here that have come up and they've scarred a little bit. So this is really good for coverage. And then I just use Too Faced Born This Way 24-hour foundation. I didn't used to wear foundation. I used to just literally wear powder. But now I just put like a really small amount on. I don't put much on at all, to be honest with you. Just three little pumps, and that is in the shade Almond as well. I've had this for ages. Like literally months and months, but some days I don't wear foundation, but I'm going to today because this would be my normal kind of everyday makeup routine for work and everything as well. There we go, that is the foundation just blended in there. Looking a lot more alive now. This is I think it's RT200 foundation brush. I got this from Look Fantastic. Love Look Fantastic. And then, oh, I can't live without this, cannot live without this. The Laura Mercier setting powder, and I get it in translucent honey. It's one of my most expensive products that I use, but it is just amazing. I used to suffer massively with like really oily skin in the T section here, so I always used to wipe like here and all my makeup used to come off, and it was horrible, to be honest. But ever since I started using this months ago, it just sets everything. It just sets that foundation and concealer in. A lot of people say, oh, put the setting powder on like last at the end because that's what you're supposed to be doing, but I don't. I do it how I want to do it, which is after my concealer and after my foundation. So yeah, I use a massive, it's not a kabuki brush. God knows where I got this from. This is really old, to be fair. It's been washed loads of times. It's an Empora London one, so, but I'm sure you can pick one up from Look Fantastic. Like, literally, they are not expensive. But it's quite a big brush, because I just like to get all the coverage over. And then we go for the bronzer, life-changing bronzer. This is, let me just find my brush. This is the Too Faced bronzer. I get this in AC1, and when I say it smells like milk chocolate, your face literally smells of chocolate. It is beautiful, and I don't contour or anything like that. Literally, I don't do any of that. I just put all of the bronzer kind of all on my face, but I concentrate a little bit on the cheekbones. But normally I just put it all, literally just put it all over. Like one side nearly done, I'll put a little bit more on there, and that's not done, so you can see the difference. I've always been a bronzer girl, but I've always liked to get bronzers that aren't orange. It's taken me, no word of a lie, about 15 years to find a bronzer that, one, smells amazing, and two, doesn't make me look really orange and horrible. It just gives me like a nice bit of bronze on the face. So I'm so pleased I come across this. I never used to really invest in makeup and spend a lot of money on makeup. I used to just kind of get whatever the cheapest was. Oh, I just got to take my slippers off, hang on. I used to just get whatever the cheapest was, but now I find that this bronzer is about, I think it's £28, £29, again from Look Fantastic, but it lasts me like 2-3 months. I would much prefer to spend a bit of money on a bronzer that is gonna do everything I want it to do and last, so I invest a bit more now. So that's like the basic bronzer. And then what I will do, and what I've always done, is I always do from here to here. And if I'm wearing a low cut, I'll do here as well. No one likes a bronze faced and a white neck, because you just look stupid. You basically look really silly if you go and have a really nice bronze face and then you've got a white neck. So I literally just pop some down on the neck here, just to blend it in and make it look all one colour, because I do not want to look like a tie-dye. I remember in high school, me and the girls, we always used to get together at break time. We always used to redo our makeup and redo our hair. We used to bring straighteners into school and everything, and curlers and all sorts. Oh, sorry, I got a bit of fluff on my nose. But yeah, we always used to do that at lunchtime. And I remember, literally, we used to have like the Dream Matte Mousse. Do you remember the Dream Matte Mousse? Oh, we loved it, but we put so much on. We put some on in the morning, then we put some on at break time, then we put some on at lunch, and then we'd like probably top it up like in science. Obviously, I wasn't very good in school, as you can tell. I used to be more into the beauty side of things than I was interested in lighting up a Bunsen burner. But yeah, so we literally just used to top up all our makeup throughout the day, but we always used to get that massive tie-dye mark. So you'd have like a really nice, beautiful colour, and then from here down, you'd have nothing. I don't know why I used to do that, but I did. And next I go for a bit of blusher. So I used to have the, I think it was Bobbi Brown, which had blusher and highlighter in, which was really good. But I found at the end of using it, when it all cracked, it just went everywhere. I mean, it just pissed me off, basically. Excuse the language. So I now use George blusher. I don't even know if they even stock this anymore. I've probably had it for like a year. And I know they say, oh, after 12 months, you should change your makeup and stuff like that, but I'm still using it and it's absolutely fine. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to go spend money where I don't need to, because there's no point. So I just put a little bit of light blusher on there. And then I picked this up in a 3 for 2 at Superdrug. Elf highlighter. Baked highlighter this is. This is in Moonlight Pearls. This was free because it was 3 for 2, so I treated myself to 2 of the concealers, and then I got this for free, so that was a bonus. I just put a little bit like on my cheekbones, and then I'll just go over my nose like that, literally. That is it. And then the next thing I'll do is I have quite small, well, I think I have quite small eyes, and I have false eyelashes, as you can see. So I like to put a bit of white eyeliner on just to try and make them pop a little bit. So this is only, what is this? This is just Collection 2000. It's not like an elaborate eyeliner or anything, but I just pop this on. This is so weird doing it in a camera. I just pop this on, and I just think that makes my eyes stand out a little bit more. So I do that. And then I will just get my brow gel and brush my lashes, and then that's my makeup done. Literally takes me no longer than 10 minutes to do my makeup in the morning. So just brush my lashes through. I've already done it this morning anyway before having a shower, but because they got wet, I just brush them through again. I can't not have lashes on, I'm sorry, but that's one thing that I will be having false on my face is my eyelashes, because I just love them. I just feel so much more better with them. And I've had lash lifts and stuff before, and I had a really, really, really good lash lift once, but they don't give the fullness. And because my eyes are so small, I don't, you know, I want them to stand out a bit. So normally I would use the Rose and Caramel brow gel, but I'm just waiting for that to arrive. So I have a little backup brow gel, which actually I got off Amazon. It's the Eclat Brow Styling Soap. So I use this, and then we've got this long handled, oh, there's fluff on it. We've got this long handled spoolie brush here, which is really good for eyebrows. You'll notice that I used a smaller one for my lashes because it's easier, but for the brows, this one is better. So I just brush them up. I wax and tint my own eyebrows. I am actually going to be getting them tattooed on at some point, which I cannot wait for. I'm going to go and book with the lady who actually does my lashes. And it's Black Friday soon, so I'm going to get myself a nice deal. So yeah, just use the brow gel. You only need a little bit of this because this is like not really thick consistency. And then I just pop this on to set them in place. And I do it really quickly with this brow gel because, like I say, it's not thick. But the normal Rose and Caramel one, I'd go slowly like that. But with this one, I just go a little bit quicker. And it just gives them a little bit of an uplift, basically. I like them to look like that. I know when I get them tattooed on that they won't look like this. It'll be a bit more different, but I don't mind, to be honest, otherwise I wouldn't be getting it done. And this eyebrow is always a better eyebrow. You always have one. I don't care what anyone says. You always have one eyebrow which will look better and style better than the other. And that's just the way it is. So yeah, so I just put that on literally there. And then what I tend to do after I've put the brow gel on, because it literally feels like you've got hard gel on your face, I tend to, and you'll notice I won't go and brow soap or brow gel, whatever you want to call it. I won't do the end bits either. I'll just do kind of from here 3/4 of the way. That's just personal preference, obviously. So yeah, so when I've done this, I just run my finger across the brows just to set them a little bit. You'll see the difference there. I hope you saw that. Where they'll just set a little bit. I do like a hair stroke brow. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, so that's what I do for the brow side of things, just to set those in place. And then I use the Refi Beauty, like the powder. I did have both of them, because they come as a set. They can come as a set, sorry. I did have both of them, and I didn't like it, basically. When I was using the brow setting, whatever you want to call it, brow setting lotion, because it wasn't a gel, it just kept wiping all my makeup off all the time, like all above here. And you'll notice it hasn't done that with the gels and the soap. So for me, I just use this. I've had this probably had this for like 8 to 9 months. I do need another one because that's running a bit low, but the Refi Beauty, I don't even know what you call this, powder? The Refi Beauty powder is much better. You'll notice that I've got hardly any hairs there. So this is gonna be a bit difficult for me to do in the camera, but I tend to just fill in the end, basically. That is pretty much all I do. Just fill in the ends, fill in if there are any like little gap bits here, just fill that in as well. Go under here, and then yeah, that is pretty much my makeup done. That is literally all I do. And then I'll put a little bit of lip gloss on when I go out later, but that's it. So me and my mum have just come to see my grandma, and I shouldn't really laugh, but she is definitely on drugs. Yeah. She literally, I've never seen her like that in my life. She had a red face and her eyes were like this, like owl eyes, like really, really open, and she's not really making much sense. So yeah, so we've just popped to the hospital to see her. Say hello. And then we're going to go home, aren't we? And chill out tonight and have an early night. But yeah, my grandma is definitely on drugs.